period. And if you need a little bit of more, and I know, man, I just, my phone's all the time. And if you need just a little bit more, and there can be all kinds of examples, and through the years I've counseled many of Christians who at some time in their life played with the Ouija board, didn't understand what was going on, and there was torment that came still from that situation, and that had to be bound up and broken, and a specific confessing. I renounce having played with that Ouija board and having communicated and a breaking, and then the torment stops. Don't you tell me it's not real. So watch this. My sister decided, and I have to be sure and send her a CD of this, or actually put it on her Facebook. She'll love this. The middle child, my brother, full-time missionary in Africa, myself, the oldest, my brother the youngest, and then right in the middle, my sister Anita. And don't you think for a moment that there was a problem for her being in the middle as a girl? She could take both of us out. The worst one of all three of us, I'm telling you. She's a mighty warrior for God. God's using her life. She got a touch of God in her life, just like myself and my brother, in a Spirit-filled church where the Holy Spirit was allowed to be out front, and where parents believed that their young people needed to be in the house of God and receive the presence and the power of God. I remember it being an incredible revival at 9 years old. I didn't understand what was going on, but all I could do is cry in the presence of God. And as I look back on that, the Lord put His hand on me even at 9 years old. But she was in that movement of the Spirit where there was an incredible revival that took place among the young people. And now we're spread out all over the world. Missionaries' wives, pastor's wife, myself, Laura was in that group, and my siblings, Anita. But then, in her older years as a teenager, I don't remember exactly how old she was, 17, 18, somewhere in there. She was at a friend's house who had a Ouija board, and they pulled it out. She had no knowledge at that time of what they were. And so, God is my witness, and she can testify and share this. In fact, we'll have her come sometime and do it. And of course, it's been so long, I don't remember the exact words, but I know the message. And so, each one would take turns asking that thing a question. And then they said, okay, it's your turn, Anita. And she asked it a question, and its answer was this: get her out of here. Yeah. That was the basic message. Get her out of here. And then the question was asked, why? And the basic message was, she's trouble. I'm telling you this, God is my witness. What was the problem? That evil spirit knew that though Anita was running at that time, that the hand of God was upon her life, and that eventually God would get a hold of her, and it didn't take too long, and eventually God would get a hold of her, and she would become a soldier on the other side and do damage to the kingdom of darkness. And that's exactly how just a little bit later she sold back out to God, and she's been a youth pastor's wife, associate pastor's wife, a pastor's wife today in Atlanta, Texas, and she can out-preach a lot of men that I've heard. And so I'm telling you that she's a tool for the power of God. And so the devil didn't want her in the room, and she was running from God.
And he
Still didn't want her in the room. Get her out of here. Why? She's trouble to us. Tell me the thing isn't real. There's not evil behind it. Why in the world would have been said that about my sister?
Amen.
It's time to strike now.
Strike.
And so David asked the Lord what to do. He said, go up, for I will doubtless deliver the Philistines into your hand. So God said, strike. So David went to Baal Perazim, and David defeated them there. And he said, the Lord has broken through my enemies before me like a breakthrough of water. Therefore he called the name of that place Baal Perazim. I am telling you that your Bel Perazim is right in front of you at the door. And Bel Perazim means breakthrough, or breakthrough like water breaking through, like water breaking through a dam. It's like water gushing through a dam that would hold it back, holding back your promises, holding back your prayers, holding back the answer to your prayers, holding back finances to take the gospel around the world. I am telling you that God is moving in this moment, that the wind is behind us, that He is behind our blow, that He is behind our strike, and at the door is a Bel Perazim for your life individually. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate, don't hesitate and lay back on the couch and forget to pray. For that child that is lost, don't hesitate and forget to pray. For that friend that is lost, don't lay back on the couch and watch too much of that too and forget to pray. But now is the time to be on your knees and cry to God and strike with the sword and the power of prayer and the power of the word. Don't forget, right now it's time to strike with the word of God. God, you said, whatsoever things I desire when I pray, Mark 11:24. I desire when I pray, if I believe I'll receive them, I'm striking now. Give me my son, give me my daughter. I'm striking now. Give me my financial breakthrough. Give me my family, my cousins, my aunts and my uncle. Give me my city, Cersei, surrounding cities and counties. Give us Central Arkansas. Give us the nation. Strike now. Individual Christian in this room, strike now. Dream Nations Church, strike now. Dream Nation. The iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. I tell you in the spirit, the iron is hot. And it's a moment for Bel Perazim in all areas of our lives. In the name of Jesus, you come to the door of the Bel Perazim. Go now. Strike now. And the water will gush forth. And there will be a breakthrough that will blow your heavenly mind. Hallelujah. Hey! Strike now! Don't hesitate! Don't wait! Don't wonder! Don't doubt! If I strike now, I may get hurt. If I strike now, I may miss what I've been hanging on to and putting both feet. Come on.